Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those joining for the first time, this is not a political pull, it's a spiritual pull. Every Sunday, a group of us get together and, we create things. We let go of things. We dance on the web of creation. So I was thinking this week I went into my quiet space for like 3 days. I mean, not full on quiet for 3 days, but for a half a day anyway, a couple hours. Okay, it was a couple minutes. Anyway, I joke. And I'm looking at the astrology, and there is a lunar eclipse, super moon, September 17th and 18th. And I go, what does this week have to say to us? What does it have to say to us about the chaos, about how to manage this new energy that we're starting to feel? And you can look at astrologers and get their take on it. This is spirit take. This is using the cards to figure out what we have. So I've got north, south, east, and west. And I turned them to your direction, so that's kind of cool, but there's still my direction. So when I first pulled this spread, before I started pulling other cards, I'm looking at what these cards are saying. Winter, snake, autumn, wise one. Winter, take care of your needs. Autumn, release, old, rest. Snake, shed old skin. A lot of releasing, a lot of letting go. And then we have the wise one. Grow within your current situation. A lot of release cards, a lot of shedding cards, a lot of taking care of cards. I'm thinking, oh man, this is going to be kind of rough. But grandmother, she says, grow within your current situation. This is a growth time. And I'm thinking to myself, how is it that we grow the most? And as spiritual beings, it's in the silence. As human beings, it's action, being able to do things. Action, human beings. So let's see what the cards have to say. I am using Angels and Ancestors. I'm using Dark Mirror. And then I am using Return of Spirit. So let's just see. Let's just see where we're going to go. Where should we go first? What's the first direction in this quiet from the chaos, in this grow within this time period? Well, let's take a look at the east direction, because to me, the east is always a place of new beginnings. So if we're letting things go, what we can look forward to is the new beginning. So let's just see what we have. Oops, sorry. We have Return of Spirit. When we get into the quiet, when we dip into the quiet, when we release all this stuff, when we are growing into our current situation, we are returning to Spirit. But the Dark Mirror card says, blinded to pain. got all these little bees on her. Blinded to pain. And I think of this and I go, I was talking to somebody today and they said, I don't know how much more I can take. And I thought about that when I flipped over this card. Look at all these bees on her. I hope they're bees. They could be flies too. But she's ignoring it to a certain extent. Or she's letting them heal her wounds. But it's no longer the pain of it. It's the next step forward. It's the healing aspect of it. And then I used another Angels and Ancestor card to help us with this releasing and rest. And it's stay rooted and grounded. So as we're going to return to spirit, as we release things that no longer serve us, we got to get into the quiet. We have to let go of the pain. We have to stay grounded and know that we are returning to a higher level of consciousness. Well, let's go over to the West, because the West, I feel, is a place of grounding as the South. Well, all the directions are, but the West has water grounding. And I find that image so unique that it's grounding in its fluidity. There is, I mean, you can either sink or swim, but it's so comforting and healing to be washed over with water. Shedding old skin. Shedding old skin. When the snake is in water, when the snake has moisture, the whole skin comes off in one piece. But when it's in a super dry climate, then the skin comes off in patches. It feels like it hurts more. It probably doesn't to the snake, but all right. So the snake card was shed old skin. The return of spirit says simplicity. And it goes back to the water thing. Shed the whole skin all in once. And don't do it in piecemeal. So get into the water, get into the healing aspects of being grounded. Make this shedding of old skin simple. Don't complicate it, whatever that means. And the Dark Mirror card says forgetting oneself. And to me, this card, and as always, you can interpret these cards any way you wish that have meaning for you. But for me, this card says, don't let your ego get in the way. Don't hang on to the pain. Let it go. Let go of the skin. Let go of the old stuff. Don't worry about it. Forget oneself. You're going to be born in another snakeskin body. And the Angels and Ancestors card say spring. See your seeds grow. Wow. Initially, so far, there was a lot of release, let go. Get out of the energy that we're in and grow within your own situation. This card is saying, yeah, see your seeds grow. You have to shed some things, and we're in this new place of awareness, this new powerful place. We're not in there yet. We got to let go of some of our old beliefs, some of our old I can't do this, I'm not good enough, that stuff. All right, let's go up here first to the winter. Take care of your needs. We have the winter. Winter, not winter. Well, maybe we have the winter. And so the winter, when you think about it, if you were in a cabin in the woods, being by yourself, you would have in the autumn set up all your storage, all your foodstuffs, so that you could survive the winter. You're taking care of your needs. You're thinking about what the spring is going to bring, what the summer is going to bring, what you're going to do when you can plant food again. But in the winter, we get the storm. Return of spirit, storm. And what do storms do? Well, if you're not prepared, if you haven't taken care of your needs, that could be devastating. But if you are prepared and you have enough food and you have enough water, and you all from Florida certainly know what I'm talking about, yay? The people in LA, with all the earthquakes, they know you got to be prepared for whatever comes your way. Have your shoes next to your bed. Have enough water so that you can survive for a few days till you get water, till you guys get back on your feet, till the storm passes. And the Dark Mirror card, fragmentation. Certainly the storms can create a fragmentation, make us think that we're part of ourselves, make us think that we're not whole. And if this is an emotional storm, yeah, we're not whole, we're not good. We're fragments of who we once were, who we used to be. I don't know, this spread so far is saying we're in the middle of it. We need to get grounded. We need some healing. Get ready for the spring card. Oh, and then the last card we get, Sun. This is my card for the east direction. The sun rising, spring. Take care of your winter needs. Enjoy success and happiness in the winter time, being fragmented, being in the storm. But know that the summer is coming. Summer's coming to the east pretty soon. All right, we need some grandmother wisdom. Oh, wise one, grandmother, grow within your current situation. The South for me. And the return of spirit. Caretaker. Yeah. Caretaker. Grandmother spirit, caretaker. Yes. I could just stay and swim and float into that energy. That caretaking energy. The dark mirror. Envious gluttony. Why? Because I'm just sitting there and floating in this calming grandmother energy. There's envious gluttony. What does that mean, that envious gluttony? I'm not quite sure. Envious gluttony. I don't know. We have such, where we are in the United States, we have such abundance. We have such, we live like kings, yet we are in the middle of this political chaos that is driving us all nuts. And it's just not the US, it's the world. There's people that are starving, and yet we're like in this chaotic whining phase of, anyway, I didn't want to go there, but it's part of where we are on this planet, where I am in this planet. So, angels and ancestors, what should I do? What's going on? Hermit. This is what this reading's all about. Quiet, retreat, and recharge. Retreat and recharge. Quiet, chaos, quiet. The wise one. Retreat and recharge. Be grateful for what you have. Take care of other people. Take care of other people when they're in the middle of a storm, when they're in the middle of the winter, if you can. Shed old skin. Let go of what you think you need, what you think you should be. Get back to simplicity. Get ready for spring. Get ready to return to spirit in the spring. I love these two cards coming like bookending each other in success and happiness. We're on a huge shift. We are on this huge awakening. And if we hold on to all the hurts, all the you said what to me, all the pain, and I know some of us are just are struggling with the letting go. Sometimes it's not the time to let go yet. But if you have to let go of something, do it with reverence. Do it with love. Even if it is something that you think doesn't serve you well, like that, blinded by pain, doesn't serve you, but it takes you to a higher place. It returns you to spirit. Ground yourself. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me on Sunday with Spirit, on a return of spirit. And the wise grandmother says, be a hermit for a little bit. Ground yourself. Recharge. We have a huge journey ahead of us. And it's going to be amazing. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.